row your boat to hopefully get a bunch of ice. Yep, that's where we're headed. We're rowing to get some ice. I hope there's ice over here. I've heard a rumor. I've seen a map. I'm hoping it's actually there. We're headed to get some ice, guys, for the project we're going to work on today. But there's really no need for you to hang around and watch me row my boat like 3,000 blocks. So we'll be back when we've got some ice. How's that? What? It looks like we're going to go right through this mushroom biome. We might as well stop and grab some mycelium, too. What do we use it for? I don't know. Maybe never anything, but we're here. And we might as well grab some, because we're here, right? Yeah. When the next time, what would really be terrible is if we decided right after we finished today's project that we're going to start working on a project where we need mycelium, and then we hadn't grabbed it as we go by. Now, we don't need a lot, because we can obviously make it spread, so that's enough. Just wanted you guys to know I'm grabbing it. That's what I'm doing. Bro, do y'all see that? I see that. You know what that is? That's a monument. We're going to steer clear of it, but as we go by, we are definitely marking this spot on the map, because we are coming back for you. We are definitely coming back for you. If the map was right, there should be ice right here. I'm hoping the map was right, but there we go. There's ice right there. Excellent, guys. We are just going to gather up an entire inventory of ice right now. Yep, that's what we're after, an entire inventory of ice. So I'll be back in a bit. So yeah, that happened. So what happened is I was harvesting ice underwater, breaking out ice, and we got dumped from the server. And when I logged back in, I was dead. So I'm doing my best to retrieve my gear, but I think I'm just going to retrieve my gear, hop in the boat, and head back to the house. There's actually a better way to do this, which I should have thought of much sooner, but we'll look at it when we get back over there. So, oh, no, gotta get to the surface. No, please. Oh, I did retrieve my pickaxe, and that was the important part, was getting my pickaxe back. Grr. Oh, how we hate you, Death Marker. Alright, guys, let me... Yeah, I'm going to abandon this. So we've been doing a bunch of fishing, AFK fishing, and we've got Frostwalker books. So I think I'm just going to go back to base. I'm going to make some Frostwalker boots, and then I can make a little infinite water thing and just make ice over there. So I'll meet you back over there. I was kind of hoping to find packed ice over here. There's no packed ice, so if we're just getting regular ice, we can do that at base. I'll meet you back over there, guys. It turns out that the ice that is created by the Frostwalker boots, yep, can't be harvested. Nope, sure can. But I think we've got enough ice here to do what we want to do, and we can always go up to the top of the mountain. Let's just go look at that. I'll meet you at the top of the mountain. How's that? Up here, and I've dug out an 8x8 pit, and I'm just going to, let's see. You know what? We'll just take the ice we've got. Wait, now all we have to do is wait for this to freeze, and we'll have this whole thing of ice that we can harvest. All right, guys, I am back now. Let's see. I don't have... Oh, I put the ice away. That was dumb. Where did I actually put the ice? It's actually been a while since... Maybe I put it over here. Yeah. It's actually been a while since I did all that. I got distracted. Had to do some things here in real life. Had to eat some dinner, blah, 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 blah. So, why do we have this? Because this is the easiest method. You can't stack buckets of water in your inventory, but we can absolutely stack blocks of ice. And, of course, we can turn ice into water easily enough simply by punching it. So, now, you might be thinking, but wait, I thought you were going to get those guys up with your piston elevator. Well, I was, until that happened. Yep. It's no longer a piston elevator. You will see that it is a minecart elevator, and the reason it became a cart elevator is because the piston elevator worked perfectly until we had more than about 4 people on the server. Once we got 4 or more people on the server, the piston elevator became completely unusable. And it wasn't just my lag. We had other people come over and try to use the piston elevator, and nobody could use it. Now, a couple people could log off, and there would only be 1 or 2 of us on the server, and it would work perfectly. And then people would log back on, and it would stop working. So I haven't pulled out all of the stuff back here. I did try to increase it to as much as 8 ticks and see if it was just a tick issue. It wasn't. I mean, we went from 2 ticks all the way up to 8, and it still didn't solve the problem. If there were 3, I think 4 was kind of the magic number. If there were 4 or more logged on, it just would not work anymore. Now, we did see here, R3 brought us a gift. Now, you'll see there's no gift in there, but I can show you what he brought us. He brought us, where did I put it? Right here? Yes, he brought us a diamond chest plate with protection 3 and unbreaking 3. Thank you very much, R3. Thank you very much. Now, what are we going to do today? Well, I've probably already given that away with the ice, and down here looking at the villager, it is time to get our... Get out of here. Hey, Grum, what's up? Oh, nope, we're not going to play reindeer games. Yes, we are. Oh, no, okay, I was just playing. Don't hit me. Oh. All right, no, quit. I've got stuff on me. Quit. I quit. I surrender. You win. Anyway, we want to get our villagers. We'll get our infinite villager breeder situation solved. Yep. And we've got 4 villagers. We've got 3 that we're going to use in the infinite village breeder. And then we've got 1 that we're going to turn one of the farmer guys into an automatic farm is what we're going to do. So the plan today is to get these guys up to the top of our mountain. We're actually going to go create a structure for them because in order to qualify as a village, the guy who's in the extra little where the doors are at, he has to be able to see sunlight. There has to be sunlight on the doors. So we've actually got to get them all the way up. Of course, we're down here at Y11 now, and we got to get them all the way up to something over 100, I think. So what I'm going to do here is, hey, Grum, can you hang out right here where this villager is? Right here. And then I know that I need to go 2 blocks east of where you're standing. So I'm going to go upstairs and get up on top of the mountain and figure out where he's at. And I can do that pretty easily with Journey Map, because I can zoom Journey Map in. Let me show you. I can zoom Journey Map in until I can see individual blocks. See how we see individual blocks there? So let me zoom it out and find him. He's actually underneath the wheat farm. Well, that's going to be problematic because I am not cutting a hole through the wheat farm. We'll see if he's actually in the wheat farm or off to one side. Yep, you are right at the edge of the wheat farm. Is that the first villager, the third villager, the last villager? What is that? That is okay. Go down to the last villager. We'll follow him over. Oh, seriously? Okay. Isn't there a hallway right there? If you go right around that corner, turn back to your right. No. Okay. What about over where the netherwort is? Yeah, go down that hallway just a little bit. Just a little bit, and then let me find you on the map. Okay, so that's going right straight up the farm. So keep going a little further. Down that hallway. Oops. Oh, yeah, that might work. Because that is back at the second hallway, right? Yeah, I could tunnel into the wall right here, and okay, so stay right there. Now I'm going to go to the top of the mountain, and I'm going to find exactly where he is, and I'm going to mark that, and we'll be back when I get up there and can figure out where he's at. All right, so it turns out that he is in this block right here, down a whole bunch. So, let's see. We're going to need, what height are we at? We are at, does it say Y119 over there? We are at Y119. So, okay, this works. What we're going to do is just, actually I want to bring this up. I don't have anything with me to bring this up. We'll make it right in the center of this ring of torches. And we actually already have one over here. That goes straight to our basement. That drops all the way from all the way up here to all the way back down into the basement, into the water chute. So this is where they are. Alright, so I'm going to tunnel straight down to you, Grum. So just hang on, and I'll be down there in a minute. And I'll be back with you guys in just a minute. Oh, what are you? You're a zombie villager. Why aren't you hitting me? I don't know, but I like it a lot. Please don't hit me. This is going to be really bad. Hey, are you ready to kill a zombie villager when I drop him down on top of you? I wonder if I can mine fast enough. What? Where are you going? Okay, let's deal with it. Oh, I can hit him, but he can't hit me? Oh, this works for me. All right, guys, we're going to mine down, and then we'll come back when we are ready to move villagers. So Grum and I have been talking. I dug all the way down. He was standing right here. Grum and I have been talking. Technically, in order to be a village must have a villager, at least one. It must have some number of doors, and the doors on one side, or the light on one side of the door has to be different than the light on the other side of the door, and that must be natural light. So it has to be able to see sunlight. But technically, the spot that I'm standing in right now qualifies because it can see sky. It can see sky straight above us. So it would actually be possible for us to build the villager breeder down here, and I'm thinking about that right now. There are a lot of benefits to that. It's obviously much easier for me to protect them down here. Grum, I think that's what we're going to do. Yeah, that's for punching me a moment ago. I didn't forget that you punched me. Yeah, I think that's the better idea. I think that's the better idea. So we're going to, let's see, how the best do we want to get these guys over here? Do I have a bucket of water? The best way to get them over is going to be a bucket of water. So let's button this up a little, because we don't want, number one, I don't want water running out there. We need him to go here, and then we need to put some, so he can't jump up there now. And I guess, is there, you know what? We're going to go down here to our very first villager. Our very first villager is also going to be our very, I tell you what, he's going to be, how about we make him the master breeder dude? We put him in the village itself. Does that sound good? Grum said yes, let's do that. So let me get our bucket of water. And we're just going to force him, we're just going to use water to move him over to where we need him to begin with. We're going to give him a little nudge that way, because that's the direction we want him to go. And then grab our water. Now I really guess I need to go get a place ready for him, so let me just start. Hey, nope, you're going the wrong way. Going the wrong way. We want you to go that way. Keep moving. So I'm just going to get him over here and button him up so that he can't move. Keep moving. Keep moving. Yeah, can't fight the power of the water, can you? And he really can't in here because he can't jump, at least in this part. When you're in a too tall and you jump, you get an animation for jumping, but you don't actually move. I could put like farmland under my feet and standing too tall and jump, and it wouldn't break the farmland because, as far as the game code is concerned, you cannot jump. You did not jump, so he can't possibly fight the water down here because he can't swim. All right, so the next thing we need to do is get him a village built, and it has to be at least 6 blocks above. I think it's within 30 blocks, but less than 6 blocks, or more than 6 blocks away from the breeders. So we need to get him, and we need to make sure there are no doors. Hey, would you do me a favor, Grum? Where'd you go? Whoop. Hey, run out to the hallway, the big hallway out there, and make sure that we've got no doors out there. All right? Make sure there are no doors out there. Here, come through. And go make sure there are no, we didn't put any wooden doors. Wooden doors. Wooden doors are the only doors that matter. All right, guys, we're going to get a place made for him right up here, and then we'll be back. Guys, so I got him water elevatored up in here. And there is this block that goes all the way up to the sky that we say, hey, look, yes, it must go all the way to the sky because it's raining in our basement. Yes, yes, it is. So now what we need to do is get him 6 doors and a roof. And technically, I suppose he has a roof already. I think we'll come in here and put a wooden roof, maybe. Hey, can you name villagers with a name tag? Okay, so Emerald Gamer said yes, and Grum said no. Why don't you grab a name tag, name it Grum, let's name it Bob, and let's find out. Bring it up here.
No, let's name it Grum.
Okay, so Emerald Gamer wants to name it Grum. Oh, Brum. Okay, as in Brim and Grum. That works for me. Bring me a name tag up here. Let's just find out. I guess we can go down here. Ha-ha. Bloop. All right, so let's go get a bunch of doors. We need at least 6. And the reason we're doing 6 is that 6, take the total number of doors in a village and divide by, oh, look at you. You're trying to kill me, aren't you?
No.
Uh-huh.
No.
Uh-huh. If I were coming down the shaft right now, I'd be hitting solid ice. You take the total number of doors in a village and divide by 35. Oh, excuse me. And that is the number of villagers that village will support. So by doing 6 doors, you get like 2.1 or something silly like that, which is more than enough to have for that one villager to want at least one more villager with him. That's 20 doors. That's plenty. We were going to grab a roofing material. Let's try. I guess we could just do wood. It's not like we'll ever see him unless we go up to intentionally visit Bob. Oh, no, we decided to call him Brum, right? Brum? Did you name him? Did you do it? I'm talking to you. Did you do the name tag? Well, get us a name tag and come over here and let's try it. Never? All right, I see how it is, never. All right, so he is, he will never get down the water. Even if he tried to, he can never get down there. So we can just put in 6 doors right here. 1, 2, 3. Close that one, please. Nope. Is it on this one? 1, 2, 3. There's 6 doors, so we technically have enough right now, but because we have some extra doors, we might as well go ahead and use them. So he now has 9 doors, which is more than enough. If I can get that back there. And these doors are now covered with a roof. Oh, no, that's not where I wanted it. Struggling with the clicking and stuff. There we go. Now, can I get up there and remove, let's see. All right, now, Emerald Gamer has just asked me a question. He said, don't you need at least one more villager to breed? The answer to that is yes, but he won't be up here. So this villager is wanting there to be one more villager in the... Would you look out? I'm trying to explain stuff. Don't. Oh, look at you. You went and froze the water. How are we supposed to get out of here now? Right there. Blam. Don't come up here because you'll freeze me and then I'll die. So that villager wants that village to have at least one more person in it, right? However, he doesn't have anybody to breed with. So if we bring a couple of breeders down here, they too will want there to be one more villager in that village that's up there. However, if they're at least 5 blocks below that village, then any baby they have will not count against the total in that village. So even when they have a baby and there's technically been a 3rd villager down here, that village up there is still going to want one more villager in it. And that's how we end up with infinite villagers. So what we're going to do here is create a place to put some villagers in. So I'm going to dig a hole and get the other 2 villagers over here. We need 2 villagers side by side, and they actually should be close enough right now that they want to breed. They just can't actually see each other. I wonder if... Well, and it could take... So there's a delay here. It takes Minecraft a while to actually see a new village that has been built. It can take as long as 2 hours. So probably what we will do is get all of this set up, and then we will wait for them to have their first baby before we do... before we come back and go, hey, look what we see now. Because we don't want... Can I... trying to find a good way for me to get in and out. I probably need to put an access right here with the ladders. Yeah, probably so. And I am hoping that this works with only a single source for... I mean, technically, this has got natural light, and so does this that spilled over from it, which means so does this that spilled over, and so does this that spilled over. I'm hoping that we don't have to dig 2 more, because I started to try that a while ago. About halfway down, there is a second shaft, but I ran into the side of our wheat farm. Now, we are going to make the wheat farm go away, and we're going to automate that fully here in a little while, because we're going to need tons and tons of wheat to feed to these guys, but I wasn't really planning to do that just now, so we still need our wheat farm to feed these guys up. So I'm going to go away, I'm going to get the other villagers moved over, so that they can become our breeding stock, and we'll be back when I get that set up, and we can take a look at it. You're having fun killing him when he dropped down in here, but I think he's got a maxed out bow already. Grum, so if I were you, and he can see your name tag, oh, you're dead. Shoot him. Oh, he missed. He missed. Get him. Go get him. Go get him. You have my permission to kill him. He killed you twice. Chase him. He's going up the stairs. Shoot him. Oh, no, he's coming back around. He's coming back around. Oh, my goodness. This is ridiculous. Y'all are crazy. Yep, Grum was shot by Emerald Gamer. Yep, sure enough. That's what happens when you start the reindeer games. All right, guys, well, it's sloppy and it's ugly, but there are two villagers side by side. And I think the last one down here is a farmer type. I hope he's a farmer. He is wearing a brown coat. He's a Fletcher. So even though it says Fletcher, he's wearing the brown coat of the farmer types, so he will qualify. I'm about 99% certain. So what we need to do now, you know what we could do? Now we need to see if these guys are ready. Why do I hear glass breaking? Whatever you, Grum, whatever you're doing, stop breaking glass. This is what we will eventually... we're going to need to put some more glass in here because baby villagers can absolutely... What's up? Baby villagers will absolutely be able to get out of it. Actually, right now, they're going to get washed under there, and they're going to suffocate, which is definitely not what we want happening. So, let's put in some more glass, and I can stair step up so I can look down over them and throw food to them that way. So yeah, we're going to get some more glass in here. We actually had quite a bit of difficulty getting both of those guys in there at the same time. It was a bit of a challenge, but I don't really want villagers running around all over the place. So let's see if we can get set up and see if we can't get some first food. There is is that where the sign is? Yep, that's where the sign was to keep the water from coming down. There we go. Oh, did I wash anything out here? No, I did not. All right, guys, we'll get these guys secured a little better and see if we can get an access port to feed them with, and then we'll see if we can't get some baby villagers bred up at some point. Oh, yeah, look at there. There's the sign. All right, guys. Oh, back off. Back off. Don't make me put water on you. Oh, now you'll back off, won't you? Ha-ha. All right, guys, we'll be back in just a second. It'd be rude for me to say it's feeding time at the zoo. I think that would probably be rude. Well, it's feeding time at the zoo. Come on, pick up the carrots. Oh, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Excellent. Excellent. Now, what I do need to do, I didn't think about it. Why do I hear a zombie? Where is he? Oh, he's over at the... I do need to put, because a villager could run under here right now, the little ones, and if they stay under there long enough that they actually breed up... Hey, Grum, move. He would suffocate, so I'm going to go over here for now and just block these two holes up so that the little villagers can't get under here. What we'd really like to have is probably 8 or 10 villagers in here. Yeah. So that they can breed a little faster. The more villagers we have in this breeding cell, the faster we will get villagers bred out of here. So, all right, guys. Like I said, it could take as long as 2 hours for them to recognize that there's a village right over their head. Ugh. So we're just going to go away at this point and let them do their thing and keep feeding them as much as they'll take. Yep. All right, guys. Welcome back. Well, it's working, finally. Now, it's actually been quite a while since... I recorded that last segment, probably 4 hours or more, and it's not because there was anything wrong here. It's because I'm an idiot. Yeah, yep, I'm an idiot. Let's see, we got an extra adult in there already, and we've got 2 babies right now. I think so. Now, I've probably given them, I don't know, 3 or 4 stacks of bread, so we're going to get a bunch of villagers overnight, and that's good. We want enough breeding stock in here that we can produce new villagers very quickly. I originally had the water pushing out of the block that is right where that baby is jumping up and down. I had that block torn out and I had the water under there and pushing under this stack and into this area right here where you can see this coming through. And I dropped the sign too. I'm going to need to put that sign back. Anyway, I originally had it that way because that's the way we would handle it. After we've got enough breeders in here, we'll push all the babies out and take them off to deal with them, whether we are putting them in the trading hall or whatever we're doing with them. We would do that way. But I actually needed to, I don't know what I was thinking, I need the breeders in here right now. So I stopped all that back up. We could end up with too many villagers in here, but we can use carts to pull them out one at a time until we get the right number of villagers in there. And what is the right number of villagers? Well, it's the number of villagers that allows me to breed as quickly as I want to without causing my game to lag. That's exactly what that is. There are also some hoppers under there, so that if they're throwing food back and forth and it doesn't get caught, then it wants to go under when the water's flowing, obviously. It wants to go under, and it gets picked up by the hoppers here and gets put in here before it makes it over to the babies that are waiting on this side. So, what did I have to change? Why did it take so long? Well, because it turns out that we do have to open all 3 of these all the way up. And it took me a long time to realize what was going on. Is that a creeper stand up there? I sure hope not. We may have to go put some glass in there. Some glass would help a lot. Matter of fact, I don't have any blocks on me right now. So once those 3 were opened up, I didn't even have to have the wood in here. I ended up pulling the wood out. I ran over to a single-player test world. and did some testing, and this is a valid house. It has a roof, yeah, and it has some doors, and one side of it is open to the sky. So when we only had one block open, only these 3 doors counted as in the village, and 3 doors is not enough to produce a second villager. So by knocking out the next 2 blocks over, I was able to get enough doors in here that, and I actually could have made this longer. I could have done that. Yep. I could have gone 3 back and moved the doors over here, and then still only had the one. No, because it only goes back 5 blocks. No, we had to have at least 2. I had to at least 2. So anyway, the long and short is I opened up the other blocks to the air over here, to the sky, and bam, this immediately started working. Like, I chopped down through there with my pickaxe. I'd obviously already made the water wider so that I would drop into the water. I dropped into the water, jumped up here, dropped down, and by the time I could get down here to where I could see, bloop, 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 and look over here, there was already a baby in there. So it literally was just a matter of the fact that we didn't have, our village wasn't big enough, quote unquote. It didn't have enough houses. There weren't enough of the doors exposed to light. So that's what that turned out to be. If you're going to build one of these underground, you are going to have to open up some space directly to the light. Now, I probably could have gotten away with 2. I probably could have knocked these doors out and moved them back there, because we only had to have 6. Well, actually, I guess I don't have to have those 3 over there at all. I could just knock those out and go with 3. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sure enough, I don't have to have those over there at all. But anyway, it's working. It's doing exactly what I want it to do. Now, to control the population, because there's nothing here that will stop these guys from breeding. What is controlling the population right now? Oh, we've had a baby grow up. What's controlling the population right now is just the fact that they only have so much food. And I'm going to leave it that way. This is not hooked up directly to a food farm. Oh, yeah, they're throwing food back and forth right there. It's not hooked up to a farm, because I do not want to end up with a situation where I'm gone for some period of time, or someone goes AFK over here and doesn't realize that this thing is producing hundreds and hundreds of villagers. No, I don't want that situation. I want to be able to control the breeding, and I'll control the breeding with how much I feed them. Ooh. I don't like the fact you're standing up there. So when I want more villagers, I'll bring food down here and I'll throw it into them, and then they'll start breeding and pumping out babies going off to wherever we're handling them, rather than them constantly sitting here breeding, us constantly having to call out individuals. Now, there is a problem with having opened that up like that. And let's run back up here and check and see what that problem is. The problem is that we knew the first time coming down that we had broken into, yeah, see, that we broke into, right here. We broke, yeah, You don't want to fall down there. Well, I guess it'd be okay right now. There's water down there. But we broke into, this is the water channel right here. And because we've cut the water off across here, of course, I guess we could rehydrate. Actually, I'm making a mountain out of a molehill. We can pop, we'll just use this glass because I've got it in my hand, and go grab a bucket of water. I guess we can jump down there because it doesn't matter. Grab a bucket of water and get that rehydrated from, we can just make a new water stream. But more importantly, probably our next project, since we're in this position now anyway, we're always going to want tons and tons and tons of food on hand. Just because we now have the ability to produce villagers on demand. And to do that, we're going to want to automate, we're going to want to automate our, jump down over here. We're going to want to automate our farming, and we'll do that with a, we talked about already doing that with a farmer, and getting him a farm set up, and we will collect his harvests automatically. So we'll let him farm for us, and then we'll automatically collect his harvests, and we'll just have tons and tons of wheat sitting around waiting for us to use it when we get ready to use it. So, hello. Oh, I've got some bad lag on the server right now. I wonder if my tool's broken. Nope, my tool's not broken. Is this going to cause a problem when I get ready to harvest? It is, or would be, except that I am allowed to put glass. The only thing you can put between the sky and... Is there something up there? Oh, it looks like that tree has grown. I'm going to have to fix that. I'm definitely going to have to fix that. The only thing you can put between the sky and the village is glass. Well, it just happens to be... Oh, I wonder if it has to be normal glass. We're going to put 2 stained glass in there and hope that stained glass works. If they stop breeding, we'll know what's going on and we can fix it. Not a problem. And actually, just because I've almost fallen off here more than once, I'm going to go ahead and put a stained glass over there as... No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Just in case the stained glass is interfering. Yep, I'm going to take it out just like that. So, we have a solution. We have a plan for a better solution going forward with our automatic farm, and our villagers are breeding right now. So, win, 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 and triple win. Yep. Yeah. So, I'm very pleased with our progress. This is a huge step forward, and particularly once we can start doing something with those guys, which is probably going to be... No, you're not supposed to walk down those. You're supposed to go up here on the side, or else you'll break the farmland. We'll probably try to get our villager trading posts set up relatively quickly so that we can start. We've now got villagers. We should be trying to do something with them, right? Absolutely. So there are a couple things we're going to want to do. We're going to want to deal with the villagers, get them into trading posts where we can use them. We're going to want to automate a couple of our farms, including this one and our sugarcane farm. Now we've got it on kind of a manual setup over there where we're getting 4 stacks of sugarcane every time we harvest it. We'll just run over and take a look because we've actually got quite a bit of sugarcane on reserve waiting for us. Let's see, I think we got a full chest here. We do. We've got a full chest here and part of another chest here. And it looks like it's time to harvest again. But we're going to want this absolutely chock full with sugarcane, probably more chests than this. We're probably going to want 8 chests set, ready to go, so that when we get ready to do a bunch of trading, all we have to do is come up here, make a bunch of paper, or dump this stuff down there, and we can do all the trading we want with paper trades. That would be awesome. So, and the other thing obviously we need to get automated is our wheat farming. And I think we can do all of that fairly quickly, fairly easily, but we can't get it done today. Nope. So we're just going to be satisfied with the progress we've made today. I'm very excited about the progress we've made. I think this is a huge win, having the villagers up and running. Super excited about it. But I think that's what we're going to call it a day for the day. Guys, I appreciate you hanging out with me. I know you could have been doing anything you wanted, and you chose to spend your time with me, and I appreciate that very much and value your time. If you've got if you got comments, leave them down in the comment sections. If you want to give it a big thumbs up, that'll work as well. And guys, I encourage you to go check out the other ZilchLanders, Zilch Crafters. They are all putting out videos at this point, I believe, and they've done some pretty cool things. I don't want to give any spoilers because I don't know where exactly in their videos they are. So I don't want to spoil anything that they might have done, so I'm not going to tell you anything they're up to, but I would encourage you. There are links in my description to all of their channels, and I encourage you to go take a look at what they've done. Guys, until I see you next time, bye-bye.